Hi, I'm Kate. I'm the Executive Director of TALMAR Horticultural Therapy Center here in Parkville, Maryland. We're finishing week 3 of quarantine and Maryland's stay-at-home order. Of course, we're still open because we operate a vegetable farm. But I just wanted to bring you an update from our basically empty campus. One, we are an essential business. We're growing food for the community, and we realized that we need to bring on some volunteers to help us get stuff done. Normally at this time of year, we'd have our program participants here. We would have veterans in our VA Farms pilot program, and nobody's here. So we're looking for experienced vegetable farmers, gardeners, landscapers to help us out. We will set everything up online, but basically we're looking for folks who can sign up for a 1 or 2 hour shift, bring your own gloves, come here. We'll have a hand washing station set up, and you'll be able to figure out exactly where to go without having to get too close to anybody else working on the farm. We want to make sure everybody stays safe, but we also want to make sure that we can get everything in the ground at the appropriate time. The second thing is that we've gotten a lot of feedback asking if we can do any of our therapeutic horticultural programs online. We can't necessarily do therapeutic horticulture or horticultural therapy because that's really about one-on-one and or helping individuals meet personal goals, but we have decided that we're going to go ahead and put some of our programs online through a Google Classroom. So if you're interested, or you know somebody who's interested in doing a horticultural program, shoot us an email at talmar@talmar.org, TALMAR, and we'll invite you into the Google Classroom. For our current program participants whose programs have been suspended, we'll be hosting a private class, and then for the community at large, we'll be hosting a public class. As you know, TALMAR works collaboratively with Baltimore County's Department of Rec and Parks' Office of Therapeutic Recreation, and we thought this was a good way to continue supporting the Baltimore County community, especially people with disabilities or other needs, which is a reason that you might come to TALMAR. And we really miss talking to program participants and knowing what's going on in your lives. It's down to 3 of us working every day, and it's kind of lonely not seeing the 20 people that would normally be here this time of year. Finally, we've been getting a lot of emails and messages just asking about gardening. A lot more people are home right now. You might be working with family members or in your own yard and just have a lot of questions. Last week I got a message asking if it was too early to plant basil. And it occurred to me that while everybody's home, you might, have more interest in working outside. Gardening is therapeutic. Getting outside in the air and just getting your hands in the soil is healthy. It is too early to plant garlic. We are here in Maryland, in Baltimore County. The frost-free date here is generally around Mother's Day, so that means there's always a chance of it freezing at night. Not likely, especially given this warm spring. But basil is a hot season plant. Tomatoes, hot peppers, anything that you really can't buy at the farmer's market right now or that you're seeing is only imported at the grocery store, that's being imported from someplace warm because it's a hot season crop. So what I thought I'd do is just quickly show you how to read a seed packet. So here I brought in my seed packets. This camera can't get very close, but here I've got collard greens, watermelon, and beets. First thing you want to do is look at the back. They'll say seed depth. It gets out of focus if I get too close, but seed depth, all of them have seed depth. This one says planting depth. It's a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch. That just means that you push it in the soil, put the seed in, and dust the soil back on top. Importantly, if you're interested in something like basil, or you're not sure what season you should be growing, these seed packets will tell you. For beets, do not sow indoors. It's a root crop. Sow outdoors 4 to 6 weeks before your average last frost date. That's around Mother's Day around here. Watermelon. Start transplants 4 weeks before planting date. That means if you're going to plant the seed inside, direct seed or transplant 1 to 2 weeks after the danger of frost has passed. So you won't plant watermelons until mid to late May because they need that heat that we don't have yet. And then collard greens. Collards you can plant in the spring. So this says prepare a well-drained fertile garden in full sun as soon as ground can be worked. And then if you buy them at a seedling sale, for example, you don't want to plant those outside until after the frost-free date because you don't want the leaves to freeze. Speaking of, TALMAR's seedling sale will be online this year starting April 11th with the pickup date on the farm April 25th. But we'll ask you to order your seedlings online and arrange to pick them up here so that we can do contactless delivery as much as possible and make sure everybody stays healthy. That's it. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Oh, let me give you a good view of what's growing here. Same stuff as it's been the last couple of weeks, just getting bigger. Actually, I see new trays, so we have new things growing. And we have 27 different varieties of tomatoes that will be available at the seedling sale. So stay tuned. Follow us on social media to get the alert that the sale is live. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Bye.